Hi, how you doing?
Hi, I'm Felicia Tucker.
I'm Derek.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
How would you like for me to address you?
You can call me Derek. You don't have to call me like my brother is.
Okay. Tell me about yourself and a little about where you're from.
Um, I'm from Petersburg, uh, and I work for a little small company, uniform company here, and I'm having a real hard time in school, and just I'm having a hard time with a lot of things, but school is one of them.
Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Felicia Tucker. I prefer to be addressed as Miss Tucker. I work for the University Counseling Center here. I graduated from Virginia State and I got my master's from Norfolk State. When I reviewed your file, I saw that you are having challenging times in school, like you just stated, and you're having issues with adapting to things this year. Can you elaborate on it a little bit?
It's just hard, fitting everything into my schedule, the school and work and bills and stuff like that. And I'm kind of looking for like a roommate or something, maybe. That might help with my bills. I'm going through a separation with my wife, and I do abuse a few street drugs, but nothing big.
Okay.
I'm not into, I don't shoot heroin or anything like that. But, and I do like to drink sometimes too. And that might be a small problem, but I don't know.
Okay, well, what I want to do is set up some regular meeting times for us, but I know it may be a little difficult because of your class schedule, so I want to shoot for once a week. Do you know a good day and time for you?
Probably Friday mornings. Are you available on Fridays?
Yes. Around what time?
Earlier the better, because I gotta be to work probably by like 10. So.
Okay, so can we do like 8? 10?
Yeah, 8 would be good.
All right, so our next session will be Friday, and we'll discuss more into depth about the issues you're having and how I can assist you with them, okay?
Okay, sounds great.
All right, thank you.
Hey, how you doing, Miss
Hey,
Parker?
how are you today?
Good.
That's good. How have things been since the last time I saw you?
Well, they really haven't changed much. Nothing for the better. And, no worse, but no better. It's just kind of like the same, same deal.
Okay. Well, I looked a little bit more at your file, and I do want to let you know that it's important to be honest with me so that I can help you to the best of my ability, and everything you share with me is in confidentiality. However, if there's anything like self-harming, then I have to report it to my supervisor. Okay, so when I reviewed your file, I noticed that you're having some issues while being at school, and your professor actually reached out to us saying that you were doing poor on some tests lately. Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Well, I was just, sometimes I cut class, because I don't have to go, and sometimes when I go, I'm just kind of tired. Staying up later a little bit and trying to get everything done, trying to work and stuff like that. It's tough.
Okay, and your professor stated that you've been a little quiet and passive in class, and they believe that you're having symptoms of depression. How do you feel about that?
Maybe. I don't really know what depression is, so I get a little bit lonely every once in a while, but I'm never really sad for days on end, maybe a day or two.
All right, and I was gonna ask if you had any distractions that may be interfering with your classes, but it sounds like it's just the financial issues and the divorce, and you can't really reach out to your parents for help. Okay.
Yeah.
How has it been like transitioning wise coming from high school to college?
I kind of like it because, after about a year of college, I was getting good grades. I could just do what I wanted to do. So that's what I'm doing now. And it's not working too well with my grades because, I'm just going to class when I want, coming, going a little bit late and stuff like that.
Okay. What is your major and what do you want to do with it?
My major is in social work, and I would like to get my bachelor's here, and then go to another college and get my master's, and then work with troubled kids. Could be, wherever, whatever school needs it. I did the internship at a middle school. And now I'm at elementary school. I like the elementary school a little bit better because they listen a lot more. They get in line and they be quiet. I mean, most of the time when you tell them to be quiet. But,
Right.
I think if you get them that age, you can help them out. And a lot of them need help because, their family is a little dysfunctional.
Right. Well, it sounds like you have a good plan. Would you say that you're dealing with time management issues?
What's that mean? Like figuring out what I'm gonna do the next day?
Like how you plan your day, maybe being late to things or not having things in order or set at a good time.
I pretty much live the day, so I mean, I think about the next day, the night before. So, I guess time management would be a problem, but I don't want to be one of the people that's gonna do everything at a certain time.
Right. And what about your health? Are you healthy overall? Are you getting enough sleep at night?
Yeah, I'm pretty healthy, I think. I haven't had major health problems. Sometimes I sleep, a few hours a night, depending on what I did the night before. And it's not good for my body, but I really don't eat that well, but I'm not, many health problems.
Okay. Well, overall, it seems like we need to focus on finding you a new roommate, the financial burden, and how are your relationships with your friends?
Friends, I have some pretty tight friends. I have a few in my inner circle, but I really don't have a whole lot of friends.
Okay.
But it's not bad.
And your relationship with your parents is like kind of stressful.
Yeah, I don't talk to them. It's really kind of stressful because they think I ask for too much or want too much, or So we talk every once in a while, but not that great.
And how often are you resorting to like alcohol or?
I probably drink 3 or 4 days a week. Probably, 12-pack a day.
Oh, wow.
Doesn't sound. I drink Miller Lite, so it's not that bad. If I was drinking Heineken, it'd be bad.
Okay. Well, what I would like to do is make an eco map and a genogram really quickly.
Okay.
Are you aware of what those are?
I've seen them before.
Okay, so eco map, we're just gonna put 5 things in a circle to figure out what it is that is, I guess, stressful in your life, and the genogram is just your family map. So, what's one thing that you feel is stressful right now?
My separation.
Okay. Anything else?
Probably just paying my bills. Do I have to come up with 5 things?
Yes.
Jeez. Drinking. And some minor drugs.
Okay.
Relationship with parents. A little stressful.
And the last thing?
I mean,
what about your financial burden?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's one.
Okay. So the purpose of making a genogram is to kind of see like the dynamics of your family and your family history.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna need some names. Who's your father? His name?
Daniel Jones.
Okay. And his father and mother?
I think his name was Eric.
Okay.
Her name was Felicia or something like that.
And Eric's, his parents.
Maybe his name was, I think his name is PJ or BJ.
Okay.
I can remember right.
Okay. And the mother?
Tamika.
Okay. And for your mother, your maternal side, do you know her father and mother or your grandparents?
That was Tony and Rachel.
All right. And Tony's parents?
That would be what, my great grandparents?
Yes.
On my mom's side. I really don't know their names.
Okay.
You could probably just put some fake name or something.
And how's the relationship between, I guess, your parents and their parents? Is it a good?
My parents and their parents. As in, my parents and their parents. Okay,
Yes.
so my grandparents and my parents. I guess it was all right. I really didn't know my grandparents that well.
Okay.
You know, because they were kind of. I was little when they died.
Oh wow, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, so now that we got that out the way, we need to come up with an action plan to help you with things that are going on. So, for your classes that you are not doing well in, there are tutoring sessions Mondays and Fridays. What time do you get off of work?
On Mondays or Fridays?
On Mondays.
3.
Okay. And what time do you get off on Fridays?
I go into town, I get off like 4.
Okay. So are you okay with doing the tutoring sessions on Mondays at 4 to 5?
Tutoring is in just help me with my work?
Yes.
And who's going to be doing that?
Well, we have people assigned here in the library to help you out. You come in and you sign up, and they'll just assign you whoever's here.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I could do that.
All right. And as far as, well, when I looked, you might be a little bit behind on classes because of your grades. So,
Really?
yes. So, what I think is best is if you look into enrolling into winter classes, and it does come with a cost. It's $200, but if you make a B or higher, you get $100 back. So
And that's a 3-credit course?
Yes. So we have that, and also I would like for you to look into work study just to kind of help you with bringing more money into your pocket. And normally work study schedules are very flexible. They normally ask you when you're available. And
you don't think I'll make too much money?
Well,
because I'm making like $10 an hour.
I think you should be fine because with work study, it can either go towards your tuition or to your pockets, and you can figure out how you want to use it.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And also, I recommend that you reach out to your parents if you feel comfortable enough. I know that you guys don't really talk, but if they know what's going on, then there's a possibility that they might want to help out just a little bit. That's just always an option. And I recommend that you set up a meeting with student accounts and financial aid because you can take out loans and things like that to help pay for your apartment.
Okay.
And
yeah, I know they do some of that. I mean, you can get like extra for living expenses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. And also,
and they have people in there that'll help me with that.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called, the financial aid?
Yes, I'm gonna write down the number of the person who works work study. Her name is Miss Tucker Dougler, and I'm also gonna give you the number to financial aid.
Okay.
And since our last session, I found a video about time management in college life and how to balance them. So I would like you to review that before our last session.
Okay.
And also, I would like to give you the number to enroll into your winter classes and the website for you to find a new roommate.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to write all these things down, and I'm going to give you about 2.5 weeks before our next session, and I need you to try your best to complete all these tasks, and then we'll see how things are in the next 2.5 weeks.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds great.
All right. Thank you. Have a good one.
All right. Hey, how you doing, Miss Tucker?
Hey, how are you today?
I'm doing pretty good today. How are you?
I am well. How have things been since the last time I seen you?
Well, I took all your information and looked at it, and I was like, I could do that or can I do that? But I decided to do most of it.
Okay.
The work study I'm doing 1 day a week because I couldn't figure out 2 days a week. But I like the people there, and they seem to know what's going on better than I do.
Mm-hmm.
I called student accounts, and they said something about that I could get extra, like I think it was a Pell Grant or some kind of loan,
Mm-hmm.
and it could help me out with my housing. So,
Okay.
but along with the housing, I did happen to find a new roommate with that website you gave me. So,
Okay. How's the roommate going?
it's kind of I don't know, he's kind of a weird guy, but he's all right. I can live with it. He doesn't look like he's gonna steal nothing from me.
Right.
And he pays his rent.
That's good.
Or pays his, whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
so he'll be all right.
That's good.
I tried to talk to my parents. I told them what I was doing, and that they told me that if I quit drinking, then they'd, help me out a little bit more. So
Mm-hmm.
I've only drinking 2 days a week now, instead of 4 days.
Okay. So you've gotten better with that as well.
Yeah, I mean, don't expect every miracles, so I can't just stop right away. But not as much as good because it really doesn't do nothing for me.
Right, right.
And the winter classes, that's pretty cool. I can knock out a 3-credit course that I had to withdraw from the other course
Mm-hmm.
because it was better than the F, I guess. That's what
Right.
they told me.
Right.
So I can take it in the winter. So, but other than that, so it is a lot better. I appreciate you giving me these resources. If I didn't have these resources, I wouldn't know what to do.
No problem. That's my job. Have you gained more insight into anything about life or learned anything?
I think I just need to be a little bit more responsible.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I want to teach kids responsibility, how am I supposed to do that if I can't even be responsible?
Right.
So if I'm more responsible, I really won't need a tutor eventually. I mean, they're just helping me now because I got behind. So I didn't know y'all had all this free stuff either.
Yeah. Yes.
Do you get paid?
A lot.
You get paid?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, there's a lot of resources here that a lot of students don't know about. I guess we could do a better job on our end, letting students know and giving them more information.
Because it's hard to get in, fall in bad times before you figure out there's resources when you could find out the resources before you went down.
Right.
I mean, it's not like I was in the street or anything,
Mm-hmm.
there are people probably out there, and I know there are because they're asking for money all the time outside of Wawa.
Right. Okay, so did the eco map kind of help you with figuring out what things you needed to focus on and fix?
Yeah, it kind of helped me where my strain relationships and just, I guess I have a little anger issues too. I'm kind of impatient, so
Mm-hmm.
looking at that, I should be grateful for what I do have.
Right. And has your relationship with your wife, has it gotten better?
Where it's amicable. I mean, it's we can talk. I mean, I don't think we're ever gonna get back together,
Right.
but at least for the sake of everything else, we can talk about it.
Okay. Well, I did make a copy of your eco map and genogram for you to keep.
Alright.
You may just be able to help someone else with it or keep
It's
it.
weird
in
how
mind.
these geograms and eco maps they all tie, and it's like, I don't even, sometimes you don't even want to talk about it because you don't even like people in your
Right.
family. Like one side of my family I really rather not talk to, because you're a lot like them too.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, that's how I am with my father's side. I'm more so close with my mom's side, and my dad's side deal with like drug abuse and alcohol abuse and things like that. So they kind of like disowned me when I was younger, and I just haven't talked to them since.
Yeah.
But,
it's like, oh well,
yeah.
I could be successful.
Right. All right. Well, I just want to thank you for allowing me to help you. Do you have
Okay.
any more questions?
No, it's great. Am I gonna be able to? Am I done seeing you?
You are, but
Okay.
if you need me, you know where my office is, and I'm open. I'm here Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. So if you ever
Okay.
need me, I'm here.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, Miss Tucker.
No problem.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.